Good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, October 15th, and it is National I Love Lucy Day.
All right.
Which I know we watched,
Yes.
and I'm sure many of you have watched too, so we'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about that in just a bit.
Yeah, who doesn't love Lucy? Literally. All right, on our show today, Supervisor Lisa Bartlett is here, and she's going to be talking about her preparedness seminar that is coming up in a few days. But our main topic is going to be the mosquito problem here in and around Southern California. So a guest coming on with the supervisor today is Laura Young, and she's with the Vector Control District. Also, we have someone on with the Juvenile Diabetes Research Fund, and I think they have an event coming up. Am I right?
Yes, they do, a walk.
And also from the Duplicate Bridge Club, we have Greta Shewin and Catherine Bell, and all good stuff. They have their meetings and their classes and all kinds of stuff. And we're going to learn about the meetings right now.
All right, excellent. Well, there actually is only one meeting today, and it is the third board meeting, and that's at 9:30 in the boardroom, and that will be televised here on our channel right after our morning news this day. Okay, so it's National I Love Lucy Day, and who doesn't love Lucy, as Ken said. So it was an American sitcom starring Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz, Vivian Vance, and William Frawley, and they made their debut October 15th, 1951. So kind of like, this day in history, if you will. The program created a new television experience with the first filmed and scripted program performed before a live audience. So there on the right, you can see the set and how they had a live audience, and it was the first time ever. The studio literally knocked a hole in the concrete wall, creating room for theater seating, inviting the once banned fans to see the stars perform for absolutely free. The new format, I Love Lucy, won 5 Emmy Awards and received numerous nominations. In 4 of its 6 seasons, I Love Lucy was the most watched show in the United States, and the sitcom was a world of television first. It even ended on a first. The I Love Lucy show became the first to end its run at the top of the Nielsen ratings. In 2002, TV Guide ranked the sitcom television's second greatest show of all time, and in 2007 it landed on Times Magazine's 100 Best Shows of All Time list. One of my favorite episodes has got to be the one where she is stuffing the bonbons in her face on that conveyor belt. I couldn't stop laughing. And when you look at their eyes, it just tells the story of how funny they really are. And Ken, you said that you have a favorite, so tell us about that one.
Yeah, my favorite is the one where they're traveling to California and they're in some cheap motel for the night. Who knows where it was, and they're all sharing one big room, and the train goes by and the bed moves, and it's just brilliant. One of the things we're talking about very quickly is how brilliant Desi Arnaz was. At one time, Desi Lou owned 3 huge studio lots, including the lot that is now Sony Pictures, where Gone with the Wind was made. Of course, he did the Danny Thomas Show, he did the Andy Griffith Show, several other shows, but the one that people forget that he did was Star Trek, which is, remarkable. Just a brilliant, brilliant businessman. All right, let's talk about our weather. We got some nice weather coming your way. A little bit warmer today and tomorrow, and then we drop that back down on Thursday and Friday and swing back up a little really on Sunday. Sunday and Monday, we're looking at some Santa Ana wind conditions again. Right now, the prediction is not as strong as they were last week, which is good news. But we should start to see a warm up back on Sunday and Monday with some offshore winds. Today, we might get a little breeziness out there, but very nice overall. And then, as I said, Thursday and Friday, we should have more of the thicker morning cloud layer. Here we are around the area today. Everything is up a little bit. Look at the beaches. They're about 79. And so they're looking really good. Everywhere else is up by, I would say, close to about 5 degrees. So you'll feel that a little bit later. Arrowhead's up by about 5 degrees, and so is Palm Springs. So just really nice weather. And of course, this time of the year cools off at night quite a bit, which is great too. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
Most real estate agents stick to the 3 Ps of marketing. They place it on the MLS, they put up a sign, and pray that it sells. Laguna Premier Realty takes a different approach to marketing your home. From professional and high-quality photos, to high-definition video, single property websites, and 3D virtual tours. We will make your property stand out and, most importantly, sell. So whether you are looking to list your current home or find your dream home in the Village, Laguna Premier Realty is here to help.
This is how we burger, brew, and cue. Pick a town. Arrive hungry, real hungry. Start with a massive burger. Charred, juicy, add bacon, a buttery bun, piled high. Serve it up, wash it down. Creamy, hoppy, fruity, malty. We're not done yet. Cue time. Deep fried, sauce soaked, pork ribs, meaty, tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new Burgers, Brew, and Q. Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
Hi, I'm Ann Mundell Noel, audiologist and owner of Amazing Hearing. As an audiologist, I have the education and expertise to assess, diagnose, and treat hearing loss. Hearing aids are only one part of the treatment process. The way we have been taught to fit, counsel, and use hearing therapy is what makes us different. Amazing Hearing. Audiologists with the education, expertise, and empathy to change how you hear.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight, and I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me.
Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing we can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
Parkinson's disease is a neurological movement disorder affecting an estimated 1 million Americans, including many under age 40. The American Parkinson Disease Association is the largest grassroots network in the United States, working to help ease the burden and find the cure for those coping with Parkinson's. Visit apdaoptimism.org today to find out how you can help millions live with dignity and optimism. Your action today will help APDA put an end to Parkinson's disease.
Welcome back. Today I have Michelle Popoff and Cheryl Jacob, who's with JDRF, and they're going to tell us a little bit about the organization and also an event that you guys have coming up in November. So welcome. Thank you both for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
So again, give us a background about JDRF and a little bit about what you guys do.
Sure. So the JDRF is the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. It was founded in 1970 by parents of children with type 1. Their sole mission was to find a cure for type 1 diabetes. So our vision is a world without type 1 diabetes, and our mission is to accelerate life-changing breakthroughs to cure, treat, and prevent type 1 diabetes and its complications. And we also do things to support the community who live with type 1 diabetes. So if your child or an adult who's been newly diagnosed, one of the things that we have is called the Bag of Hope. It's a backpack that we'll give to children who are newly diagnosed. It includes Rufus, the bear with diabetes, who's adorable, and some books and other resources that are really helpful. And then we have a similar bag, doesn't include the bear, but for adults, because type 1 can strike at any age. It used to be called juvenile, but now we know that anybody at any age can come down with type 1 diabetes because it's an autoimmune disease. So it can strike anyone, any day, anytime, without warning.
So did you actually change the name from juvenile to just JDRF?
We did. We did, yeah. So I like to say it's we're the artist formerly known as the Juvenile Diabetes Research. Yes, now just JDRF. But sometimes we need to say the whole, all the words, just so to give an idea to people what it actually means.
So give me an overall, like, you know, in the course of all of the years, are they seeing a decline or an increase?
Oh, definitely an increase. Definitely an increase, and it's just going to keep going up. There's just under 1.5 million people with type 1 in the U.S. right now, and they're expecting it in the next 20 years to be closer to 5 million.
Good night.
So, yes.
That's an awful lot.
Significant increase. Yep.
But you're also seeing some headway in terms of, you know, maybe diagnoses and things like that in terms of catching it early.
Well, that, but also just in the advancements that are being made. So, you know, and that's why JDRF now focuses on the treatments as well, because we want to keep people healthy and alive until we do get to that ultimate cure one day. So, so JDRF's focus has expanded beyond just the cure and on advanced treatments as well. And we're seeing a lot. I mean, we have insulin pumps, continuous glucose monitors, things that 30, 20 years ago, we didn't have those. And so it was a lot more challenging to control type 1 diabetes.
Right. And in fact, we have interviewed several doctors, one in particular who they now have, you know, on your cell phone. There's a variety of ways that you can monitor without having patches or implants and things like that. So like you said, they are making some amazing advancements. All right. Well, excellent. Excellent. And then, Cheryl, tell us a little bit about the walk that's coming up.
It's so exciting. It's going to be Sunday, November 3rd. Registration's at 8:30 and the walk actually starts at 10. And you really get to walk around Angel Stadium, around the A, through the stadium, and see yourself on the big screen TV as you go through. So I think people really enjoy it. Yeah. It really is a lot of high energy. My connection with diabetes, there's always some connection. My granddaughter, 10-year-old granddaughter, was diagnosed when she was 7. Okay. So I've been in healthcare, retired recently from Memorial Care. Okay. And I was there for 35 years, so I always will have a passion to improve the health of people in our community. Sure. But now it's really switched very significantly to diabetes and the cure for that. And so going to the walk and feeling the energy of thousands of people coming together to support each other, but to raise those valuable dollars to treat diabetes is just so important for us.
So now you said thousands of people, so you really get that many people.
We do. Throughout the country, over 900,000 people come together to support this and raise valuable research dollars. In Orange County last year, I think we had 7,000 people that came together, and we raised in Orange County over $600,000.
Oh, that's fantastic. And so I'm assuming you're well on your way to getting to that 7,000 people.
We are.
Good.
We've had over close to 200 families register, and it's going to be wonderful.
That's great. And then, so if people would like to know more about the walk and participate, give me an idea about, so it starts, registration's at 8:30, but it starts at 10. How long do you, or how far do you go?
There's 2 laps, 1.5 miles each, where you actually go out around the A and then in through the stadium and back around. We've had people who've done both laps. We have people that do 1 lap. We're not there counting them on you.
Okay. And then you also have some other fun things. You have vendors,
yes,
you have stuff for kids.
We have a kids zone, so there's lots of toys and activities. I think we have the Star Wars characters coming again this year. It's a big draw for the kids. Okay. And then we have a lot of vendor booths and a JDRF booth, which so we have educational information as well as supplies that diabetics can use. Okay. And bands and cheerleaders and DJs, and it's a big festive party.
That's awesome, and that's going to be on November 3rd, and everybody would be meeting at the Angel Stadium, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and if you wanted more information, you can always go to walk.jdrf.org/Orange County. Excellent. Anything else you'd like to share with us? Volunteers. You talked a lot about volunteers.
We can always use volunteers. I was telling you earlier that volunteers are the life of what we do. We couldn't accomplish what we accomplish without our volunteers. So if anybody is interested in coming out and helping on walk day, you can contact our office. I think the contact information was up there on the previous slide. We're also always welcoming new participants. So if anybody would like to register for the walk or send in a donation, we're always, of course, welcoming that as well. You don't have to have a personal type 1 diabetes connection to be involved with our walk. We take everyone, and we're a really welcoming, warm community. So.
Well, and the walk isn't the only thing either. You do lots of things throughout the year. What was after the walk? What's the next event that you have?
We do a Dream Gala in the spring.
Right.
That's in March at the Monarch Beach Resort.
Okay.
And then our other big, we have a couple other big events, but we have a golf tournament that'll be at Dove Canyon on June 15th.
Oh, good.
Yes, and we have a great free day for the type 1 diabetes community. It's just a day where we have speakers, a vendor fair again, a free meal. It's at a hotel near Disneyland on April 26th. It's called Type 1 Nation. So that's another thing that we like to do to give back to the T1D community. So.
Well, as that draws closer, we'll have you guys back on and we'll talk a little bit more about the Dream Gala and that other special event. Well, thank you both for being on. It was nice to see you and nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right, good luck with your walk.
Thank you.
And remember, if you wanted any additional information about anything we talked about today, just go to jdrf.org, correct?
Yes.
All right, we'll be right back.
Jewelry Box. It's about trust.
Do you buy gold? Yes, we do.
Do you buy diamond rings?
We do.
Do you buy watches?
We do.
Do you buy silver?
We do.
Do you buy these?
Yes, we do.
Gold, diamonds, jewelry, or sterling silver. The Jewelry Box of Lake Forest makes it easy to get top dollar for your treasures. No appointment necessary. Simply come in and walk out with money for your valuables.
Whether it's one ring or an entire estate,
we buy it all.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 40 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make new friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit our office at Clubhouse 4 or anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
My name is Angela. I'm 51 years old and I was diagnosed with a heart murmur. Before the surgery, I was struggling to breathe. I was missing out a lot on playing with my son. I decided to go to Hoag from Nevada to have my mitral valve repair because the surgeons there are excellent.
My personal approach to patient care is really taking care of a patient as if they were a member of my family.
After the surgery, I can chase him and run around and play with him as much as he wants. It's like a miracle. It's like this patient made it through the toughest time in their life, and it's an awesome feeling.
The feeling to see these patients recover, especially when they're critically ill like that, it's just the best feeling in the world.
We wanted this to be one of the top cardiovascular centers in the region, the state, the nation, and to be recognized for that. We've achieved that.
If I had to go back and make the same choice, I would choose Hoag again. They treated me like family. This changed my life, and now I get to be with my son.
Diane's Hallmark is a family-owned Gold Crown store that is much more than just a card store. Our women's department has apparel, accessories, and jewelry featuring Vera Bradley and Bagalini handbags. Our religious department carries many different Christian books and Bibles, plus a great selection of Christian gifts. Of course, we have a large selection of cards and gift wrap as well. Come in and experience our personalized service.
Welcome back. With me right now is Supervisor Lisa Bartlett. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, our main topic we're talking about today is the mosquito problem. And I'd like to also welcome from the Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control District, Laura Young. And welcome both of you today.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. Let me start with you first, Supervisor. You know, over the years, the mosquitoes have not so much, well, they've increased, but really some of the diseases that they carry are moving their way into Orange County a little bit more. In fact, I think recently, a couple weeks ago, there was, I believe wasn't there someone who passed away from West Nile and in the area here. It's an important topic because mosquitoes are everywhere. It's something that folks both can do something about, but they have to be aware of it as well.
That's exactly right. People think of mosquito season as strictly the spring and summer months, but you know, we have pretty much a temperate climate here year-round. So mosquitoes breed really 365 days a year, and most of the mosquito sightings have been in North County, but recently we've been having some of our mosquito sightings here as far south as Lake Forest.
And you know, you made a good point here that they are to the point of being year-round. And often, I think when people, especially when they move to this area from other parts of the country, they think of mosquitoes more so in the Midwest and things like that, where you've got more of a humid climate during the summer, a lot of rain and that sort of thing. But we forget that here we have a lot of those conditions as well. As dry as it gets, we'll then get some humidity in, and of course, all the areas around here are breeding grounds, really.
Yes, anytime you've got a little bit of standing water, you could breed mosquitoes. And so we really have to be vigilant as residents of the county to make sure that we clear the standing water around our properties. And if you see any mosquitoes, contact the OC Vector Control, and they'll come out and dispatch someone to take care of things.
All right, so Laura, welcome.
Thank you.
First, give us a little overview of your department.
I'm with the Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control District, so we service all of Orange County, and we provide service for mosquitoes, rats, fire ants, and education for flies.
Okay. And one of the you know, topics I know that folks from your department have talked about in the past, of course, rats. And although we're focusing on mosquitoes today, that's something else you have to look at as well.
Right.
But tell us really about the influx of the mosquitoes in this area that have become more year-round and some of the diseases that they carry.
So what most people don't realize is that we have 26 different species of mosquitoes in Orange County. We're really concerned with just a few species that can carry disease. And one of them is what we call our traditional mosquito, which bites during dusk and dawn, and it can carry West Nile virus. So those are, they bite, but people don't feel their bite as much, but they do have the risk of West Nile virus, and we see the virus typically at its peak in September and then starting to go down in October. However, that's all dependent of the weather. If we start seeing warm weather, we may see more mosquito activity.
Okay, when it comes to standing water, one of the things I've heard about, and I don't know what mosquito this is, but I remember having somebody from Vector Control, maybe about a year ago, and even if there was water within that saucer, and it was, or whatever it might be, especially porous, like the terracotta type thing, and even if the water's been gone for a year, there are certain kinds of mosquitoes that may lay their eggs there, and they sit there for a length of time, months, a year, and once water hits it again, they begin to, well, the eggs, it's almost like seeds in a sense, meaning once they hit that water, they begin to grow into larvae.
So those are our newer mosquitoes that came into the county in 2015, and they were just confirmed in Laguna Woods this year.
Okay.
And those are our Aedes mosquitoes, or everybody calls them ankle biters.
Okay.
Because they tend to bite on the lower legs, the feet, and the ankles. And those mosquitoes have a different breeding habit. They do lay their eggs in dry conditions, or they can. And that's how they're being transported across the county. People are gifting plants that may have those eggs on them and in an area. And we are seeing an increase in calls of people that are being affected by these mosquitoes.
Okay, and Supervisor, you yourself were attacked by them over the weekend, right?
Yes, I have 2 bites in my ankles from where I was over the weekend.
And are these disease-carrying mosquitoes? Are these the ones we have to worry about? I mean, of course, they're an annoyance, but more so than some of the other ones you've talked about?
These mosquitoes can carry disease. They can carry Zika, dengue, chikungunya, and yellow fever. The good news is we don't have those diseases in the county right now.
Okay.
But now we have the mosquito, and we have the capability of the disease coming into the county at some point.
I want to put up the other map. We've got, well, first let's look at this one, and then we'll go to the other one, the West Nile virus activity. And this is just this past month here.
It is, and we actually have an updated map yesterday on our website, but we are seeing a decrease in West Nile virus activity right now, but we still see some cities showing some significant activity. We have 5 human cases, no deaths in the county right now, so that's good. But our mosquitoes are still testing positive. We'll continue to test. We do about 200 traps around the county every week to test for mosquitoes.
Okay, now let's go to this map, and this is sort of an interactive map you said.
Yes.
And this is the mosquitoes you were just talking about, the ankle biters?
These are the ankle biters. So this is in 2015 when they came into the county, and you can see the red boxes are they're in some areas, but not very many. And then you'll see in 2016 they expand, and just a little bit of an expansion. And then 2017 you see a significant expansion. And then in 2018, you see a really big expansion, and 2019 and 20 are projected. So you can see most of North Orange County is covered, and then some of spots in South Orange County as well. But we're pretty much bookended on the counties with these mosquitoes, so we anticipate they'll fill in the whole county at some point.
Just out of curiosity, why North Orange County is getting hit harder? Is it because more of the groundwater that they have up there?
Actually, these mosquitoes prefer to breed in backyards and smaller sources, flower pots, containers, toys left out, trash, tires. North Orange County just has more people, more backyards, older homes, multi-generational homes, so there's more things that have accumulated in the backyard. Where South Orange County has larger spaces, newer homes. But we see it in all areas now. They're not just in North Orange County.
And I was in North Orange County in a backyard over the weekend.
Oh, that's where it happened.
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, you've talked about standing water, and something that we can all do, but sometimes it's hard. And we all have things out in our patios, our yards, and things we might not even notice that have a little bit of water in them. And we can be as diligent as we can, but we're going to miss some things. What about water dishes for pets? Is it standing water that has to have algae in it, that has to be sort of stale water, so to speak?
Actually, we have been had reports of these mosquitoes laying their eggs and having larvae in pet water. As long as it's standing for about a week, they will breed. So they will lay their eggs in cleaner water, where our traditional mosquitoes prefer the dirtier algae-filled water. Really, it's like Supervisor Bartlett said, it's a community effort. The only way we're going to reduce the numbers of these mosquitoes is if everybody checks their yards, talks to their neighbors, and are active in taking a role in mosquito control.
Yeah, well, if you've got a pet, you've got the water out there a week, there's another problem. What about, and just, I'm wondering about, because of all the rain that we had, if there's enough rain, does it wash things away, or will mosquitoes lay eggs and have them, they'll sit there, and if it's raining, they'll just wait till kind of a drier day and hatch, or how does that happen?
With heavy rainfall, it helps to clear out our underground systems as well as our storm drains, and it sort of clears and flushes everything out. With small rains, as we're experiencing maybe a day of rain and then the temperatures heat up again, that can create little sources in those backyards that people don't check. Okay,
let's move to the rat problem. And we were talking outside there, and we live up in by the foothills, and it's a problem. We have that and the little mice or voles or whatever you call them. And they get into the couple fruit trees that we have. One of them I cut down because it had a borer beetle disease anyway. But just in general, what are some of the tips that people can do to alleviate the rats coming into their their area?
With rats, they're looking for three main things: food, shelter, and water.
Okay.
So if you eliminate those from your property, and again, it's a community effort, your neighbors have to do the same. If you eliminate the food source, they will not come onto your property. If they have no place to shelter, create a little house for themselves, like your attic or a pile of wood or anything to that effect, then they won't come on, and if you don't have water out. So we always recommend remove fruits before they ripen. I know that's not the best scenario, but that'll get them, because they will get them before you can, and then you can enjoy your fruit.
Yeah, yes.
And then just make sure that anything that you have outside that they can shelter in that is sealed up and they have no access to it, and then remove water. So if you do have pet water out, just remove it every evening, then put it out again in the morning, and then that'll make it unattractive. In some areas where you have high vegetation on hillsides, you're going to see some activity, so then you can do some control, which is rat traps or snap traps. Those are the best control method.
Okay, we don't want to use poison.
We don't recommend it, one, because if there's a better food source, they won't go for the poison, and also because if you have pets, that's a danger to them as well.
Right. And also, you know, some of the problems they've had where the rats don't die right away, they go out and become a food source for a larger animal, and then that animal can die as well, the poison.
Yeah.
Now, the other part to that is, you know, you mentioned the fruit trees. People love to grow fruit. And, you know, we do have our garden centers here. There's some people, which is fine, maybe have them around our homes as we do. Are there better fruits to grow? In citrus fruits, instead of, like I had my peach tree. You know, I've never seen, well, our oranges, they go after our oranges.
They will.
The lemons and all, I've never seen that, but the oranges, yeah.
They tend to not prefer lemons and limes,
okay.
But they will go for oranges. They'll pretty much eat any type of fruit that you have. There are ways you could strategically place your fruit trees away from fence lines, and then put some barrier around the floor of the fruit tree so they can't climb up it.
Okay.
And so that'll protect it somewhat, but really the best method is to pull your fruit before it ripens.
Okay, in general, what about using some of the deterrents for rats and mice? We talked about, there's that, you can buy these bags over in the home centers. They're basically, I guess they're supposed to be like coyote urine pellets or whatever they are. Some of them have mixtures of ginger and other kinds of herbs in there that are supposed to be a deterrent to them. And I've used them somewhat, like if I have my vegetable bed out and I'll put it in there, and I don't know how much it helps or not.
It might somewhat help, but they're really intelligent creatures, so
Okay.
they'll realize that there's no predator, and what those are, the coyote urine is basically warning them there may be a predator here.
Okay.
Eventually they'll realize there isn't anything there,
Okay.
and they'll get to your fruit to get
So
some
putting out a
food.
little plastic owl that overlooks things isn't going to help.
No, that's not really
Okay.
effective.
My father tried that, and it does not work.
It does not work.
Yeah.
I've even thought of maybe putting in, you know, one of those barn owl type things, so we'll attract an owl in our area. But
People have tried paper plates,
yeah,
and all sorts of things.
oh yeah,
to make,
we've
to make
hung
noise,
old
you know.
CDs off our trees so it reflects things.
Oh, yeah.
And
Right.
That's mainly for the birds, but that doesn't work either.
No.
Well, the rats are really prevalent along the coastal areas, so we tell
Yeah.
people at the beach, put your trash in designated trash bins, and at your home, keep your trash bins closed.
Okay. You know, it's kind of a same thing to a different magnitude, of course. If you're living somewhere in the mountains and you have bears, you have to think of yourself, okay, how am I going to keep the bears away from coming into my environment? Of course, they have metal trash cans that are locked, but in a sense, it's sort of the same thing. You have to be vigilant.
Yes, otherwise, anything that's opened where they can detect that there's food inside, it's an attractive nuisance.
Yes. All right, let's talk about something I know that is very important to you, and that's people being prepared for any kind of disaster. And coming up on October 19th, this Saturday, at the Norman P. Murray Community Center at 9 o'clock, the supervisor will be hosting the South County Disaster Preparedness Expo.
Yes, very excited to host the 12th annual South County Emergency Preparedness Expo at the Norman P. Murray Center, 9 to 12 on Saturday. It's a free event. fun for the whole family. We've got food vendors, we've got emergency preparedness kits that we're giving away, so a lot of really good information will be distributed and things that will help families prepare for any type of emergency.
Yeah, and very important, and it's really not too hard to do. It's just, you know, make yourself a kit and kind of think where all your important things are and gathering certain things quickly. And it can be any kind of an emergency, as we've seen here in Southern California.
Yes, especially with the recent fires.
Yeah.
You know, you're literally given a phone call or a text, and you've got 15, 20 minutes to evacuate your house if you've got a fire coming through the area.
Yeah, yeah, so very good. So this is going to be, again, this Saturday at the Norman P. Murray. That's, of course, in Mission Viejo from 9 a.m. till 12 noon, and it's free. And they're going to have kits and giveaways and food and all kinds of things going on. And it's a great event coming up.
It is, and I look forward to seeing everyone there.
All right, and we always remind folks that if you want, you can sign up to the supervisor's newsletter that gets sent out every Friday. And it has this type of information on this as well. And I think our video is usually on there as well.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I look forward to that. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Laura, pleasure to meet you.
You too.
And, you know, keep us updated anytime you'd like to come back and tell us the progress of what's going on. You're welcome to do so.
Thank you so much.
All right, and of course, you're always welcome here as well.
Thank you. Good
All
to
right,
be here.
we'll see you next month in disaster preparedness again this Saturday at the Norman P. Murray. We'll be right back.
At the Memorial Care Breast Center, Saddleback, you will always find a friendly face to guide you through your annual mammogram visit. Our staff, dedicated subspecialist breast radiologists, knowledge, and innovative technology await your visit to our center. With the Laguna Woods shuttle service right at our sidewalk, this convenient location offers you quick access for your appointment. You can expect nothing but the best for all your breast health needs at Memorial Care Breast Center, Saddleback.
As a professional licensed realtor, you have worked countless hours to ensure your reputation is the best. Your clients know they can trust your judgment, that you'll be around when they need you, and that you will deliver what you promise. In escrow, one company has set that same standard for excellence. Escrow Options Group offers more than just outstanding escrow services. White glove concierge services, wire and fraud protection, custom estimates, and more at no extra charge. Choose the company that mirrors your professionalism. Escrow Options Group. Experience a better option of escrow services.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on carpet and 50% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on carpet and 50% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru, where families come first. As a family-ran dealership, your family's safety is our #1 priority. Come in and find the perfect Subaru from the largest selection of Subarus in Orange County. All models are top safety picks by the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. We offer the ideal balance of safety, performance, and economy. Irvine Subaru, more Subarus, more safety, more performance, more love.
This one is going to be a challenge for me.
Everything's moving 100 miles an hour.
This is your worst nightmare. Get out! Please, bring your dish forward.
MasterChef. Wednesdays are watch anytime on demand or Fox Now.
Mind and Memory Program at Mission Hospital is an outpatient program specifically designed for patients with a memory disorder who have developed a mental health issue, such as depression, anxiety, or paranoia. Patients are welcome every day, Monday through Friday, up to 4 days a week. On-site meals and snacks are included, and transportation to and from the program is available. The program focuses on improvement in overall mood, function, and concentration, as well as a decrease in depression or anxiety. Call today to find out if you or your loved one qualifies for the Mind and Memory Program.
Welcome back. Well, today the Duplicate Bridge Club is here, and we have Greta Sherwin-Fox as well as Catherine Bell here to tell us about an awful lot of activities you guys have coming up. You certainly are busy. And look at your cute little earrings, they're hearts and stuff. So is that
the
kind
red?
of
No.
Yeah, the red. Okay, all right. Well, who is going to start? And we're going to talk about the first event, which is your Club Appreciation Month.
Were you going to take? Well, I'll talk about it. Yeah,
You were.
Okay. Well, this is a special month for the Bridge Club, Club Appreciation Month, and we want to show players that we really appreciate them being there. So they come in with the regular fee, and they can earn extra master points, and that's all month long, and there are a number of appreciation days, so this is really nice, and you know, it just makes people feel that Bridge Club welcomes them.
Yeah, and then when they get extra master points, you know, what does that mean in the long run?
Well, many of them are going for specific goals. Maybe they want to become a bronze life master, a silver life master, even toward just becoming a life master, a sectional life master. There's various levels, and so that's what the Master Point is all about.
Gotcha.
And just recently, my partner and I played, and I thought, well, how well did we do? And went to look up, we made over 1 master point, which is just a big achievement.
I usually make a third.
Oh, gosh. Wow, it sounds really hard to get.
It takes a long time.
Right,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of competition. You know, you will probably, like yesterday, there were in the open section 22 tables playing.
Wow,
so you
that
have
is
to
a lot.
play
And that's
pretty
4
well
to
in
a
order.
table, right? 4 to a table.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, wow.
Right.
I guess you're right, there's a lot of competition.
Right.
Okay, well that's wonderful to get extra master points.
Extra master points, right. And then we also still have our Saturday 0 to 20 game, and that's for the people who are still in the learning curve. So we do have mentors there every Saturday. And I was told by one of the mentors, usually there are 6 or 7 tables, which would be 24 to 28 people there Saturday morning. They get a small lecture on bridge, and then they're able to play for a couple of hours. And this is, and even your makeup artist here is a part of that group.
Constance.
Yes, and she's loving it. She's just loving it.
Loves having the mentors.
Well, she's not social at all.
But having mentors there to help is a real
we have
boost.
mentors, and if one of them can't be, I just go step in. So we always have 2 mentors helping these people. And it's really been wonderful because we've had continuing classes, and this is a follow-up to the continuing classes we've been doing all year long, and we hope to do that again next year.
Well, your club is growing.
It is really
faster than ever before, or?
Well, yes, I think so. We're getting more new players in, and they're so excited.
So a lot of people have always wanted to learn to play bridge.
Right.
And now's the time, and now since Greta's been chair, we're always having classes for new people.
Yeah.
So they don't have to wait till once a year or something.
Well, and I can imagine that if you didn't have help or someone kind of guiding, you get frustrated and then go, forget it, I don't want to learn.
That's right. And this way, they're like the 0 to 20 group, they're playing with their own level of people, and they find it is just so exciting, and the same people every week, and it's like their own little club.
Hard to
make new
move
friends.
them out of it.
I can hear how that would be. Okay, well, good. And then you have something on October 25th.
And that, she talked about the new people.
Right.
On October 25th, it's all for the 90-year-olds.
Oh, wow.
90 plus, and we have a fair number of them.
Wow.
Now, it's hard to identify some of them. So we're asking them if they would sign up and say, I am 90 plus.
Okay.
We're not going to go around and say, are you 90 yet?
Right.
And we won't ID them.
Right. But they do get a free lunch on that day. We're honoring them because they're kind of the backbone of the club, you know.
Right. Well, that's
and
nice.
They get a free lunch and free play that day.
Oh,
so.
that's really nice.
So
So how do you
that's
want them
nice.
to register, or do you
Well,
want them to sign up?
There's
They-
a sign-up sheet on the front table.
Yes.
come
Or
into
they
the
can
club.
sign up online, but
Yeah.
of course, sometimes they don't use the internet. So.
And those are existing bridge players,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Not new players.
Well, everyone in the village is a member of the club.
Gotcha.
So, you know,
Yeah.
there's no problem with that.
Okay.
But we have no way of identifying who is what age because we know their birth date, but we don't know the year.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
All right.
That should be fun. That's the first time I think that we've done
I
that.
like
Yes,
that.
and
I like
someone
this.
came up with
Yeah,
that, and I
Susan.
think it's a great
Right.
idea.
It's good. All right, excellent. And then Halloween, even though it's monthly birthday cake, what's happening on Halloween?
Well, it'll be a regular game, but once a month there's a listing of everyone who has a birthday, and we honor them by serving birthday cake at the end of the month.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
really a special
And they
occasion.
could be in costume.
They could be.
You don't know.
You never know.
I don't think we've pushed the costumes.
No, but you never know. They might have some little hat on or a little
Oh,
sweater or
sure,
something
sure.
like that.
Right,
Okay,
right.
well, great. What else?
And then there's
And then we have a
13th.
continuation of our Brush Up on Basics.
Okay.
And Joan Anderson will be doing another session on week 2s. Now, this is something I started this year, and I hope to continue next year, a specific topic. And this is for the people who have had bridge lessons, but we want them to continue on and refine what they already know.
Right.
And I've had usually 4 or 5 tables of players that have come to this, and they're enjoying it. They have an hour of lecture and they have an hour of play with the hands. So it's been good.
And how long have you been playing bridge?
Oh, maybe about 60 years.
60 years. How about you?
Probably, well, it started in college, but bridge was very different.
Yes,
back
yes.
then.
I remember you guys
You
have
know,
told me about the
yes.
differences now. So,
It's-
but you guys have a passion for it, which is really nice.
It's so great for you.
Yeah.
It's not only social, but it's really good for your brain, you know.
Exactly.
And we need all of that we can get.
No kidding. That's great. Well, excellent. And I know there's something you want to tell everybody about that's
Yes.
not coming up for a little while, but let's just give them a little
Right.
tidbit about
This
it.
is a save the date, you know. John Mohan is going to be coming, and we've been working with him for over a year. He wants to come, and we want to have him. He's a terrific player and teacher at the national level, you know,
great.
cruises and seminars and everything. And he gave a class here, a very short mini lesson, but it was very good. And, you know, there were lots of people there,
sure.
and I still remember what he said. So save the date. It's February 4th, 2020. Wow. His
2020.
Isn't that kind of weird to say that?
Yes.
2020. Wow.
Yes. And he's going to be talking about winning match point secrets is the title. And he says there will be something in there for anyone who has taken Margaret's beginning bridge classes all the way up till people like Greta, who's played and is a life master and so on. So
okay. Well, that sounds good. And then
February 4th, and
All
we'll
right.
have this on display.
yeah, and then we'll
on
also probably have that on the our rotating.
Yes, great.
So it'll be good
That's
to on
great.
TV. So perfect.
It's a reminder.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much. It was very nice to see you,
nice
ladies,
to see
again,
you.
and good luck and go get some master points.
Oh, thank you.
I'll never live long enough.
All right, and if you want any additional information about what we just talked about, you can go to lagunabridge.com. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
A new era in tolling technology has arrived. The future of Fast Track is here, and now in the form of a thin sticker that is specifically created to be small, unobtrusive, and with more simplified payment options. But don't let the small size fool you. Its built-in technology will not only have you zipping through the toll roads of Orange County, it also gives you easy access to all of California's tolled bridges, lanes, and roads, saving you time, avoiding traffic, and getting to your destination stress-free. One sticker transponder will be provided free to each vehicle listed on the account. And starting in mid-2019, Fast Track account holders will be able to choose from 3, not just 1, payment methods. Plus, there will be no monthly account maintenance, and frequent Fast Track drivers may be eligible for discounted tolls. So how does this new technology work? The new transponder does not require a battery. Instead, it has a small antenna embedded in the sticker. Just like the hard case transponder, when you pass through a toll location, the equipment reads the sticker to automatically charge your account the appropriate amount. Installation is quick and easy. When your sticker package arrives, follow the simple instructions on the envelope. It's important to know that the sticker must be adhered to the inside of your vehicle before driving on a tolled bridge, lane, or road. There, you're all set to go out and enjoy the drive. A new drive awaits on the toll roads of Orange County.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
If you truly want to make a difference, there's no better way than a career in California water, a dynamic, essential industry at a critical turning point.
Water is absolutely the most crucial thing hitting our Central Valley and our state.
It's work that's so essential that people want to stick with it if they're in it.
It will be life-changing, not only for yourself, but for generations to come.
Through times of drought, aging infrastructure, and a growing population, the water leaders of tomorrow will seek innovative solutions to unprecedented challenges, helping protect California's most vital resource.
We have to broaden our network so that we can bring all the bright minds together to solve a problem that has to be solved.
It's a valuable resource. We need to protect it, and we always need people to do that.
The water business isn't just about delivering water, moving it from point A to point B. A new wave of opportunities are emerging, from working in the field to a water quality lab, shaping policy in a boardroom to customer service and human resources, tackling complex regulations, or leveraging technology for critical improvements in water efficiency and sustainability.
It's not just building pipes and pump stations anymore.
We need engineers, we need those in the hard sciences, we need those in the soft sciences, people that understand law, understand public policy.
You need the accountants, you need the rate setters.
We need all types and all hands on deck.
There's nothing more central to California's future than carrying on the water industry's mission.
It's a tremendous responsibility we have in delivering that water resource that you can't live without.
If you really want to make an impact, then this is where you're going to have the most impact.
In California Water, you'll find a vast array of long-term, well-paying careers with numerous opportunities to grow and make your mark, and new initiatives welcoming the next generation.
It makes me feel like I can make a real big difference.
If you think that this industry is a non-changing industry, that's exactly the reason why you have to get involved. That's why you have to come in to affect that change.
It's only going to become more important as years go on, too.
Why not be that person to take the water industry to the next level?
We're going to have to be more innovative, we're going to have to collaborate more, and we'll need a new generation to help us do that.
The impact that your service will bring to public service and to water in general will last for generations to come.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
back. Well, we've got a couple of really good movies for you guys coming up on Friday and Monday. Friday's movie is Dragnet, and that is from 1987. Super funny, no-nonsense Los Angeles detective Sergeant Joe Friday, who is played by Dan Aykroyd, is partnered with the wisecracking Pep Streebek, and that's played by Tom Hanks. A hip upstart cop and the mismatched duo is ordered to investigate a strange series of ritual killings. Though Friday and Pep do their share of quarreling, they eventually trace the clues to an ominous cult, and the officers interrupt a violent ceremony. And that'll be on Friday at 2 and 7 p.m. and that does star Dan Aykroyd, Tom Hanks, and Christopher Plummer. So that looks like a good one. That's brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. Then we also have on Monday, October 21st at 2 and 6 p.m., we have Rushmore, and that one is brought to you from 1999. It was way back when a beautiful first grade teacher, Olivia Williams, arrives at a prep school, she soon attracts the attention of an ambitious teenager named Max, who quickly falls in love with her. Max turns to the father, who is played by Bill Murray, of two of his schoolmates for advice on how to woo the teacher. However, the situation soon gets complicated when Max's new friend becomes involved with her, setting the two pals against one another in a war for her attention. That is stars Jason Schwartzman, Bill Murray, and Olivia Williams. And that'll be on Monday at 2 and 6, and that's brought to you by Escrow Options. All right, so let's go ahead and take one last look at our weather. Looking like it's going to be beautiful, a very nice afternoon today and the rest of the week, and into the weekend looking really great. 88, 60, 81, 60, 72, 55, 74, 58, and then Saturday, beautiful 75, 56. Certainly love this weather. And then around town, we have North OC 87, South OC 82, San Diego is going to be a nice 81, Arrowhead 73, and Palm Springs a 94. And so obviously warmer today and looking really good. So don't forget, we will share with you the board meeting that'll be up here at 9:30. So stay tuned after this day. Have a great day in the village, and we'll see you tomorrow.